Hello there everybody, my name is Chadarak, and today we are going to talk about things. It's been a little while since I've done a vlog, and especially since the recent massive increase on the channel, so this is going to be the time where I personally thank every single new person who has come and visited the channel and has become part of the Chadarak community. It literally means the absolute world to me that you guys have come here, whether it was through Game Tim's, very nice and helpful suggestion to visit the channel, or if you found the channel naturally yourselves. Either way, I'm very happy to have you guys here, and it's super duper awesome to see our little community grow. So thank you guys so much for joining, subscribing, and all that kind of stuff. So I really just wanted to take the time to kind of do like a almost like a what do they call it, like a state of the, I think I called it the state of the channel one time, just to kind of talk about how things are, where we're at, and how I'm doing, and all things like that. Because I had mentioned it in a previous video, but last week it became a bit of a bombshell for me. My graphics card went completely kaput. I do not know what happened to it. It has a warranty on it, but it didn't really help me with trying to make videos, and I was super upset about it because I just bought this thing back in January, and so it basically left me without a computer, and that's bad, especially for what I like to do, which is record these videos. So luckily a friend of mine was able to give me his graphics card until mine comes in, and I was super duper thankful for that, because then we were able to start playing Layers of Fear 2, which I've been super duper excited to play, which of course if you haven't seen it yet, it'll be in the description below so you guys can check out that video. But there was lots of things coming out this week that I really wanted to get into, because of course Layers of Fear 2 was a big one. We also have the Five Nights at Freddy's VR game that finally got released, and I actually really would like to play that as like the first real VR game on the channel. It looks gorgeous, and it's just, I think it'll be a super fun game. Of course, I need to get this hellhole of a room put together so that way I have the VR, because I've done a VR video before and it kind of worked okay. I had some spacing issues, so I think now I can redone a couple of things in here. I'll be able to do it a little bit better. And I already can tell you guys, there's you guys out there that are like, oh, let's do it. Can we finally get a room tour? And the answer is no, because this place is awful. I would literally die of embarrassment if you guys ever saw this room. I was supposed to move into another part of the house where it would be a lot better for me to record, and it would be a little bit more of a cave for me, but plans didn't quite pan out in that, and it didn't work out, so I'm still kind of stuck in my original room, which is cool because things still go kind of normal. But anyway, we're getting off track. The point I wanted to make was there was lots of stuff coming out this week that I wanted to record and I wanted to play with you guys, and I also wanted to just kind of get a consensus of how the channel is going, how you guys are liking the content, and so on and so forth, because with an influx of new subscribers comes also an influx of nervousness for myself, because then I feel like I need to be making better content, and that I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out, because at the end of the day, it's like I want you guys to watch these videos and enjoy them. So if I'm putting out crap stuff, I don't want you guys to watch it just because you guys like me. It should be something that I think we can all enjoy together, and so on and so forth. Now, I feel like I've been making pretty decent content lately. That's my own feeling. I felt very good lately. That's why when the graphics card thing happened, it hurt me really bad, because I really thought that things were coming along. Tim and I were talking about my channel at one point, and he's been back watching some older Chadarak videos, and he, next to myself, he is my number one critic. He is who I go to basically be like, what do you think about this? Like, I take all of my advisement to him, and even before he made Game Tim, he was still my number one critic for like, hey, I was like, to be like, hey, what do you think about this? Should I do this? Blah, 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 so on and so forth, because it's what best friends do. And so and he even said that from where I was at before to where I am now, it's a whole lot different, and in a good way. Like, everything definitely seems better. It seems more legitimate. And the point I try to make is that I always am trying to make myself into a better tuber, whether it's through becoming better in the video production phase, whether it's better in the editing phase, just every aspect I try to make better and do better. So I really want to make content that you guys can be super proud of and that you guys can really enjoy. So that's where I'm at in that realm. I also have a couple of games that have been suggested to me that I really would like to play. Example being, a couple of you guys have suggested playing IB, which I had never heard of before. And it's been a while since I've played like a RPG Maker style game. And it took me about 2 hours to get it installed and it worked properly. So I'm gonna be playing that when we finish Layers of Fear as like the quote-unquote main game. So you guys can look forward to that as well. And then I also wanted to get your guys' opinions of the live streams, because I've done quite a few live streams now after saying we should try it out. And I kind of wanted to get the consensus on what you guys thought of them. Like, do you guys enjoy having the streams and having like the regular YouTube videos, or does it seem more so like you guys would rather just have like YouTube videos? Because again, like, I'm gonna live stream when I personally want to live stream, but I also will just want my content to be what people that are on this channel expect. And that I probably am wording that really bad, so I hope that doesn't sound like dumb. But at the end of the day, I really just want to make content that you guys can be proud of and that we can share together. And I have a couple other videos on the back burner as far as like in the early production stage, I suppose. I have a special video that I can't talk about, working in the works right now, that will be coming out very soon. But I also plan on doing another vlog for, I always like to do a vlog for E3. I think E3 this year is going to be very lame. In case you guys don't know, like Sony PlayStation isn't going to be there at all. And it seems like a lot of people are doing their big game announcements before E3's even dropped. Two examples of that being, it's like there's like going to be a Pokemon Nintendo Direct. I know I said two examples, but I'm going to give you three. There's going to be a big Pokemon Nintendo Direct, which involves leaking out information about Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Hideo Kojima already announced the release date of his big game, which is Death Stranding, which will probably be Game of the Year, I'm sure. And then you also have one of my personal favorite games, Destiny. They're doing their own live stream to talk about the next part of their thing, all outside of the spectrum of E3. So I'm not really sure. So what it'll probably end up being is, instead of me calling it like an E3 video, it'll be more so just like a 2019 like game release video, where I basically will talk about the things that I'm interested in and the games that I'm really excited for. And then I've always liked doing this video because in the past, and then especially I'm hoping now that we have a lot bigger of a channel audience, that I'm really hoping that this time around there's going to be even a lot more interaction between talking about all the games that we're excited for, because I always want to hear what you guys are into and what you guys think. And I really want to try to really increase the amount of feedback and interaction between you and I. And like I said, because I love seeing comments. Comments are very fun to me. They really show me that you guys care, and I really like being able to talk to you guys. And I've been getting a lot more comments recently, which has been really nice. So I thank you guys very much for that. But I really just want to really increase, because one of the big things that drew me to Let's Players was the fact that when they were small, like when some, of course, most of the ones that got me into it are just insanely popular now, and you know, it's like you can't even talk to them anymore. But one of the nice things about smaller channels is you still have that intimacy of like interaction, where you know, you really feel like you can connect to that person, and that's something I really want to I really want to take pride in, is the fact that, like, you know, I think that I have a very close connection with the people that are involved in this channel, and I really would like to keep that. But at the same time, I would like to try to kind of put a call to action out there to try to increase, you know, our spectrum. So, you know, of course, at the end of my videos, I always do my normal spiel of, you know, liking, commenting, subscribing. But I'd also like to try to get people involved with sharing the content and things like that, just to try to increase our scope a little bit more. There's also something I would like to do come September, because as everybody here knows, and for those of you who don't, my birthday is in September. My birthday is the easiest birthday to remember. It's the 9th day of the 9th month. It'll never get any easier than that. But I would like to do another big charity live stream. I did one a couple years ago, and unfortunately, I thought Twitch would save the video, and they got rid of it. But I had done a live stream where I streamed Super Mario 64 until I beat it. So we ended up streaming for 8 hours. I did a donation through the Able Gamers Foundation, in which we were able to raise my goal, which was only $150, because at that point in time there really wasn't a lot of people watching me, especially through a live stream. But it was such a fun thing to do, and it was a real blast, and I still have some logistics that I want to try to figure out before I like formally announce like this is going to be a thing, and I start, you know, pushing it out the wazoo with, like, you know, advertisements, I guess we could call them. But as far as, like, you know, how long I'm going to play for, what charity I want to do, how long I'm going to play for, especially because one of the other concerns is that, well, it's not a concern, but Tim and I have been trying to come up with a way that will meet both of our schedules to where we can both get together on a weekend and try to do something like that together. It's something that we've talked about for months and months and months, and you know, I don't want to put words into his mouth, but it's something that I personally would really like to do, and I think doing it close to my birthday weekend might be the best ticket to do so, because then, you know, he and I normally try to, you know, be together on our birthdays especially, so it might be something that we can make work. And then, like I said, you know, the biggest part of it, of course, is the charity. So that's really, because that just feels good. Like, when I was actually able to hit my goal of $150 for that charity, it just felt so awesome, and it was just such a powerful thing. And like, you know, in the grand scheme of things, like, I don't know if $150 really went far, but it was still $150 that was able to go towards the needs of people who need them, which is a super big thing, you know, I think. So that's something I would really like to do as well. I still have also in the works that I'm going to do because in my spare time I watch a lot of anime. And I would like to do an anime review video where I kind of like do like a quick fire of like the couple shows I've been watching. I also would like to talk about Pikachu Detective, because I recently saw it, and I'm, of course, you know, this is a spoiler-free vlog, but it really blew my expectations out of the water. It ended up, as a old school fan, quote unquote, I really thought I was going to hate it, and I ended up loving it. You know, of course, I had my concerns, but by the end of it, I just really enjoyed it. So I would really like to do that as a vlog idea as well, just to do, you know, share some of my interests with you guys. And then, of course, you know, anything you guys would like to see, suggestions of other videos, you know, other games, things like that, I'm always ears for it. I always want to hear that kind of stuff, whether it's through a comment, the email that I have on the YouTube channel, just messaging me on Twitter. All of that is fine with me, because like I said, any way I can try to increase the interaction between the creator and the community, I really want to be into, because I really want to be a YouTuber that the community really feels like they can be attached to. Like I don't necessarily want it to be like a solely entertainment thing. I really would like to bridge the gap between, you know, me and you, because at the end of the day, I've always wanted to simulate a kind of like sitting on the couch next to me playing games kind of, you know, like attitude, you know, where lots of positivity, lots of fun, you know. Of course, when there is sadness, then you have someone to share it with, and hopefully that in that shared emotion you can kind of wash out the negative and bring in a more positive vibe together. And that's just kind of the community that I want to make. And that's why I really wanted to make this vlog, particularly because we did get a lot of new subscribers in, and like I said, I am so thankful for that. So thank you guys so much for joining. But I also just kind of wanted to get out there, like, what this channel is about. Like, yeah, I love to play video games, and I love to just make these videos, but I also really try to capture a feeling that, you know, when you subscribe, I also want it to act like we're also becoming friends. And I don't want to sound like I'm some like big shot or something, but I don't know if there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are like that. You know, because, like, of course, at the end of the day, if I could one day make this my like primary career, that would be amazing, of course. But being that I do this for fun and it's just like a hobby for me, I would rather, you know, focus on us more so than me. Because again, I like to make these videos, and I don't think anyone really fathoms how much a simple comment or even a like really brings my day. Because it's huge to me. It really is. Like, when I've seen that people are commenting, my smile literally is from freaking cheek to cheek. Like, it's like the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I always go onto my phone and I check my app for, you know, YouTube Studio to see, you know, if I've gotten anything new. And whenever I see something, it is just the best way to kickstart my day. And I really feel like that. Oh, yeah, like, of course, you know, playing video games is a hobby and I like to have fun with it. But when I have an interaction like that, it just feels like I've done something for like the greater good, or like I've done this not just for myself but for someone else. And having that sense of accomplishment, I don't know, it feels right. It feels nice, and I really enjoy it. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for your continued support. I really am happy to have every single one of you guys here, because of course without you guys here, I don't know if I could necessarily have the courage to do what I do. And just know that you guys constantly push me forward as far as, you know, trying to make me not just into a better YouTuber, but into a better person as well. Because I'd really like to think that ever since I started doing videos on YouTube, that you as the community have really helped shape me into a better person as well. So I really just want to say thank you guys so much for that, and thank you for the continued support through thick and thin, the tough times, the bad times, the good times. It really does mean the world to me. The Chadarak community is super duper awesome. I always say it, and again, I hope I don't sound like some big shot, but I really do think that we have the best community on YouTube because of that interaction that we all share through fan art, comments, just silliness, the live streams. I'm very happy with the progression of Chadarak in 2019, and you know, my anniversary actually is today when this video gets published. So this is the start of the fifth year of YouTube videos. Starts with this one. So I guess you could say it's like my YouTube birthday. It really just hit me. Oh man, gosh. Work's been so crazy I completely forgot. So this is my anniversary. So I'm very happy with the way things are going. It's been 4 years since we've made videos, and you know, we're at 650 some videos strong. 226 subscribers as of now. I really just can't thank you guys enough for the continued support, and it really means the world to me. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and many, many more videos. So I'm gonna wrap things up here. You know, it's that time where I talk about, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content coming up in the future. I really want to hear more from you guys. If there's other games you want to see on the channel, things of the like, please do not hesitate to ask or tell. I don't know, I can't words. My frazzled brain is bedazzled right now. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I can't wait to play more games with you guys again. So I will see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.